Review of verbs. Simple present tense. Form. 1. Affirmative plus. I slash she slash we slash they plus verb. He, she slash it plus verb plus s slash es. Example 1. I go to bed at 11 o'clock. Example 2. He plays football on Sunday. 2. Negative, minus symbol. I slash she slash we slash they plus do not plus verb. He, she slash it plus does not plus verb. Example 1. We don't watch TV every evening. Example 2. She doesn't work at night. 3. Interrogative. Do plus I slash she slash we slash they plus verb. Does plus he, she slash it plus verb. Example 1. Do you learn English every day? Example 2. Does she listen to music? 2. How to use. 1. For general truths and facts that are not limited to a specific time. X. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. 2. For a repeated, habitual, or usual action. X. They watch television regularly. 3. For information from a book, a poem, research, or other work. This is often called the literary present. X. In the play, Romeo and Juliet love each other despite their family differences. 4. For a future event, but there should be a future expression, usually an adverb or adverbial phrase. X. The flight from Boston to New York departs in 15 minutes. 5. For a future event in an adverb clause. X. It is unclear what the world population will be when the United Nations celebrates its 100th birthday in 2045. 3. Signal words. Every day, sometimes, always, often, usually, seldom, never, first then. Example, I always get up at 6 o'clock a.m. 4. Notes on the simple present, third person singular. 1. In the third person singular, the verb always ends in s. X. He wants, she needs, he gives, she thinks. 2. Negative and question forms use does equals the third person of the auxiliary do plus the infinitive of the verb. X. He wants ice cream. Does he want a strawberry? He does not want vanilla. 3. Verbs ending in y. The third person changes the y to is. Fly, flies, cry, cries. X. He tries very hard. 4. Exception. If there is a vowel before the y. Play, plays, pray, praise. 5. Add es to verbs ending in ss, x, sh, ch. He passes, she catches, he fixes, it pushes. Present simple continuous tense. I form. 1. Affirmative plus. Subject plus am slash is slash are plus verb plus ing. Present participle. Example 1. She is reading an interesting book. Example 2. They are working. 2. Negative, minus symbol. Subject plus am slash is slash are plus not plus verb plus ing. Example 1. They are not listening to music now. Example 2. It's not raining anymore. 3. Interrogative. Am slash is slash are plus subject plus verb plus ing. Example 1. Are they learning English now? Example 2. Is he driving to work? 3. Interrogative. Isn't plus he, she slash it plus verb plus ing? Aren't plus I slash she slash we slash they plus verb plus ing? X1. Isn't she studying maths? X2. Aren't they watching TV? 2. How to use. 1. An action that is in actual progress at the moment of speaking. X1. We are talking about the weather. X2. It is raining now. X3. They are playing football at the moment. Signal words. Now, at present, at the moment. 2. An action in general that is in actual progress, but it doesn't need to happen at the moment of speaking. X1. The population of the world is rising very fast. X2. They are building the house. X3. I'm not playing football this week. 3. A near future action, signal words. Go, come, leave. A definite future arrangement due to one's previous decision. X1. He is going to New York next week. X2. We're going to watch a football match on Sunday. 4. A temporary action. X. They usually start to play this game at 8 o'clock, but this week they are playing at 8:30. 5. A repeat action that is causing annoyance or irritation, signal words. Constantly, continually, nowadays. X1. He is always leaving cigarette ends on the floor. X2. She is constantly complaining that her bicycle is old. 3. Signal words. Now, at the moment, constantly, continually. Example, I'm cooking now. 4. Notes on the simple present continuous tense. 1. General rule. Add ing at the end of verb. X. Do dash doing, go dash going, speak dash speaking, tell dash telling. 2. Verbs ending in e. Remove e and add ing. X. Write dash I writing, dance dash dancing, come dash coming, have dash having, smoke dash smoking. But verbs ending in e, not change. X. Free dash freeing, see dash seeing. 3. Verbs ending in consonant, except h, w, x, y, and the before this word is vowel. We double the consonant and then add ing. X. Get dashed getting, run dash are running, sit dash sitting, begin dash beginning, prefer dash preferring. But fix dash fixing, play dash playing, because verb ending in x, y. 4. Verbs ending in ie. We change ie to y and then add ing. X. Die dash dying, lie dash a lying, tie dash tying. 5. Noted. Some verbs need add k before add ing. X. Traffic dash trafficking, panic dash panicking, mimic dash mimicking. These verbs that are not usually used in the continuous form. The verbs in the list below are normally used in the simple form because they refer to states rather than actions or processes. Senses/perception. To feel asterisk. To hear. To see asterisk. To smell. To taste. Opinion. To assume. To believe. To consider. To doubt. To feel equals to think. To find equals to consider. To suppose. To think asterisk. Mental states. To forget. To imagine. To know. To mean. To notice. To recognize. To remember. To understand. Emotions/desires. To envy. To fear. To dislike. To hate. To hope. To like. To love. To mind. To prefer. To regret. To want. To wish. Measurement. To contain. To cost. To hold. To measure. To weigh. Others. To look equals resemble. To seem. To be in most cases. To have when it means to possess, asterisk. Exceptions. Perception verbs see, hear, feel, taste, smell are often used with can, I can see. These verbs may be used in the continuous form but with a different meaning. This coat feels nice and warm. Your perception of the coat's qualities. John's feeling much better now. His health is improving. She has 3 dogs and a cat. Possession. She's having supper. She's eating. I can see Anthony in the garden. Perception. I'm seeing Anthony later. We are planning to meet. Simple past tense. I form. 1. Affirmative plus. Subject plus verb plus ed. Example 1. She died 10 years ago. Example 2. They went to the cinema to watch a hot movie. 2. Negative, minus symbol. Subject plus did plus not plus verb, bare infinitive. Example 1. She did not, listen to music 1 year ago. Example 2. She didn't enjoy the party last night. 3. Interrogative. Did plus subject plus verb, bare infinitive. Example 1. Did you meet her at the party last night? Example 2. Why did they come to the library last week? 3. Interrogative. Didn't plus subject plus verb plus ed. Example 1. Didn't you study this subject? Example 2. Didn't they do homework last night? 2. How to use. 1. The simple past tense is used to describe a completed activity that happened in the past. And it started in the past and ended in the past. X1. It rained last night. X2. I taught English last year. 2. For a repeated, habitual, or usual action happened in the past. X1. She often played football on Sunday morning. X2. They usually went to school by bus. 3. We use the simple past tense to list a series of completed actions in the past. These actions happen first, second, third, fourth, and so on. X1. I never smoked, drank, and stayed up late. X2. He arrived from the airport at 8 o'clock, checked into the hotel at 9 o'clock, and met the others at 10 o'clock. 4. The tense can be used with a duration which starts and stops in the past. A duration is a longer action often indicated by expressions such as for 2 years, for 5 minutes, all day, all year, etc. X1. They stayed in the hotel for 2 weeks. X2. How long did you wait for a new member? I waited for him for more than 1 hour. 5. And it can also be used to describe past facts which are no longer true. X1. She was very shy as a kid, and now she is very outgoing. X2. The price of a computer was too expensive for people in the past. 3. How to formulate the simple past. 1. For regular verbs, add ed to the root form of the verb, or just d if the root form already ends in an e. X. Play dash, played, look dash, looked, happen dash, happened, start dash, started, change dash, changed, love dash, loved. 2. For irregular verbs. The simple past tense of some irregular verbs looks exactly like the root form. X, put, oput, kut, okut, set, set. 3. For other irregular verbs, including the verb to be, the simple past forms are more erratic. X. Am slash is slash are dash was slash were, see dash saw, build dash built, go dash went, take dash took. Past continuous slash. Progressive tense. I form. 1. Affirmative plus. Subject plus was slash were plus verb plus ing. X. I was working. 2. Negative minus symbol. Subject plus was slash were plus not plus verb plus ing. X. Colombia played a friendly soccer match against France last week. After 10 minutes of play, it was clear that France was not playing well. X. When I checked the score after halftime, the Colombian fans were not cheering anymore. The French scored 2 goals in the first half of the game. 3. Interrogative. Did plus subject plus verb bear infinitive? To make a question, invert the subject and the form of be. X. It was raining. Was it raining very hard when Flight 822 made an emergency landing? X. Other planes were flying. Were any other planes flying near Flight 822 at that time? 2. How to use. Uses of the past progressive. For an action in the past that was interrupted. X. We were working in the backyard when the dark clouds appeared. 2. For an action that was happening at a specific time. X. At 6 p.m. last night, we were working in the backyard. 3. For background or atmosphere information when you are describing a scene or telling a story. When I walked into the classroom, I immediately became worried. The professor was writing tiny lecture notes on the blackboard. Some students were napping in their chairs, and the class syllabus, which was at least 10 pages long, was lying on everyone's desk. Present perfect tense. I form. 1. Affirmative plus. Subject plus have slash has plus past participle. X. I have worked for 4 years in the USA. 2. Negative, minus symbol. Subject plus have slash has plus past participle. The negative of have in present perfect is have not slash has not. The contractions haven't for have not and hasn't for has not are not common in academic writing. Singular. I have not walked. You have not walked. He slash she slash it has not walked. Plural. We have not walked. You have not walked. They have not walked. Sentences containing the verb have as the main verb may look odd in the present perfect. However, this construction is correct. X. I have had many great cups of espresso since I arrived here in Italy. 3. Interrogative. Have slash has plus subject plus past participle. X. Have you ever visited the USA yet? 2. How to use. Uses of the present perfect. For an action that started in the past and continues in the present, this particular use often includes the phrases since plus a specific time or for plus length of time. X. California has been a state since 1850. X. California has been a state for more than 150 years. For an action that has just been completed, often using just. X. We have just finished working. For a past action that still has an effect on the present. X. The company lost revenue, so management has fired many employees. 4. For an action that happened several times, no specific past time, and may happen again, indefinite past. X. We have eaten at that restaurant 5 times. 5. For an action that happened in the past, but the time or frequency of the action is not important, often used with ever or never. Indefinite past. X. Julia has never visited Las Vegas, but she would like to. X. Have you ever driven an Italian sports car? Notes on the past participle. Regular verbs. The past participle of regular verbs is formed exactly like the simple past tense of regular verbs. Verb plus, ed. Base past participle. Work dash. Worked dash worked. Arrived dash, arrived dash arrived. Study dash, studied dash studied. Irregular verbs. Common ways of forming the past participle of irregular verbs are en omne. Some irregular verbs have vowel changes, I dash, a dash you. Other verbs keep the base form for the past and the past participle. Base past participle. Choose dash, a chose dash chosen. Go dash, went dash gone. Sing dash, sang dash sung. Fly dash, flew dash flown. Off minus off. Tell dash, told dash told. Simple future tense. Form. 1. Affirmative plus. The future tense takes 2 general forms. Subject plus be going to plus verb. X. The exam is going to begin at noon. Subject plus will plus verb. X. The exam will begin at noon. 2. Negative, minus symbol. Subject plus be going to plus verb. X. I am not going to the market tomorrow. Subject plus will plus not plus verb. X. We will buy this product anymore. 3. Interrogative. Will plus subject plus verb. X. Will we buy a special pen for the final exam? Be plus subject plus going to plus verb. X. Are we going to the beach next week? 2. How to use. For a future plan. X. I am going to go to the beach next weekend. X. I will go to the beach next weekend. X. The race is going to be one of the most exciting of the year. X. The race will be one of the most exciting of the year. 2. For a prediction. X. In the next decade, electronics are going to decrease in price. X. In the next decade, electronics will decrease in price. X. Small pets are going to be much more popular as people move into big cities. X. Small pets will be much more popular as people move into big cities.